What up? Jeff here with all my ICP Renegades. And tonight we have to do our weekly TA video because we have had some crazy stuff happening in the charts lately. Now, Bitcoin went up a little bit, like more than we have in a long time, to 25K, but it kind of pulled back. And altcoins, especially ICP, more than a lot of the other altcoins, absolutely just started blasting off. Now, we're going to talk about why this is important, that even though we went all the way up to $8.24, that we closed in a massive way. That's almost more important than going up to $8. Let's say if we did it on a Wednesday, we went up to $8, stayed at $8 until, let's say, Friday or Saturday, and then went back and closed at $6. This is more important because we went up to 824. We went down to about 7-ish, 720-ish, and then we closed at 737. That's massive. That is going to mean that we have a higher high, which is the 824, and we have a higher low, not than what we went up to and down, but we have a higher low than we did the other day. And we're going to go into the charts, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This is super important because every time we confirm one of these levels, we absolutely just keep going. It's been several months since we have been anywhere near $8, and passing $8, even to 824, is such a big deal, guys. Now, why did this happen? I was telling you guys a long time ago, I'm sure a lot of the Definity staff and everybody was telling you, the Bitcoin integration is massive. Okay. Dominic Williams had a vision for the internet computer, and that was a world computer. Direct integration. I think his original plan was Ethereum and possibly Bitcoin. I don't know. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall in those original meetings. But this is huge. Bringing DeFi to Bitcoin in a massive way, which we're already doing. We can buy CKBTC on ICP Swap, but also just being able to finally say, yes, it's live. You could trade Bitcoin now on internet computer because everybody thought it was a pipe dream. And so it's massive. So I hope you took some profits if you got at $8. So this is something I should have actually been telling you guys. I took profit at $8, and now I can buy back in, even if I wanted to, about $1 cheaper. I took a little bit of profits at $8. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But I'm buying back more at these lower prices. If it goes back down to $6, I just made a $2 profit on each one of my ICP. So if I sold 100 ICP, $2 each, that is $200 in profit that I made. Then it can go down back to $6, boom, and I have that much more ICP, $200 more worth that I can buy. So if I had 100 ICP, now I can buy $200 more worth. Well, that's about 35 more ICP. So instead of having 200, I now have, or 100, I now have 135 ICP. That's how you do it if you want to get more ICP, or you could take part of that in profit and do 100 in profit, and then the other 100 put back into ICP. It's up to you. But my whole point is to get more and more ICP as we go. So these pumps, you want to take advantage of them. The only problem was the pump to 824 happened at 4 in the morning. Luckily, I just happened to be awake and went to the bathroom, and I have my phone next to me when we're pumping. Whenever you have a big pump going on, like during the week, it's always good to check your phone. If you go pee in the middle of the night, have your phone next to you so that you can see if it pumps at 8 o'clock or at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Always check your phone when we're pumping if you pee or something. If not, maybe set a little alarm at 4 o'clock in the morning just to get up for a second. I'm not saying wake up at 4. Just check your phone for a minute, or put a buy order in before you go to sleep at like $8 and something. But you might not know what that exact price is, so you might actually have to, set an alarm and just check it yourself. So we're going to get into some stuff right now. We're going to look at the weekly price, which is majorly important. We're going to look at the higher highs and the higher lows. And then we're going to go on. I made a short video about 6 minutes long yesterday about these ICP tokens. I took profit on those too. They went way up. I made a nice profit, but I'm not done. I'm not just taking profit to get out. When I take profit in these tokens right now, we're still in a bear market. We are moving out of the bear market, but I'm doing it so that I can get more tokens. Then I can make more money later. Say I make a $200 profit now. and or I sell it all, take the $200 profit plus what I make, put it back into the coins. Next time I'll make a $500 profit when it goes up. The time after that, I make $1,000 profit, 2,000, boom. And you can keep doing that as you go. And then maybe if you don't want to risk it, you just take your profit out and then leave the rest of the money, in there, or take the rest of the money out and just leave your profit in there. It all depends on your situation, guys. So let's get into this. We have some major stuff going on in the market today. So we're going to look at the technicals of why that is. Six Pigs is actually in Thailand right now, and he's still making videos. So shout out to him for that, man. He's a savage, bro. Making videos and doing big things in the space. So let's get right in here. I want to show you exactly why this is a good thing. Where we close, we're at $7.26 right now. And shout out also to ICP Millionaire, because he had me looking at other markets. Before we get into this, let's go look at where ICP sits on the current ranking, because this is a big thing that's been happening lately too. We have just been barreling through the rankings, which is very important because look at Wrap Bitcoin is at 19, right? And it's actually different on several of these different places. We're going to look at Coin Market Cap. We're going to bring a couple of the other ones out, but they all have different places where these cryptos are sitting, right? So here, this one isn't as good right now, but it was before. It was at 31 today, or 32. But right now it's at 35 on here, which is still, we were at like 38. We're above ApeCoin here. We should be above VeChain. As you see, look at that. We actually are above VeChain, $2.1 billion, and we have $2.104 billion. This one's 2.1 billion. We should be at 34 right now. That doesn't make sense. Look at that. Yeah, we're higher than you, dude. Come on, move us up to 34. What the heck? But then we go and let's look at the other ones too. So if we just say, let's see, market cap, crypto market cap, crypto. And then we'll go and look through several of them. I never even thought of doing this before, really, because I knew Coinbase was different, but I didn't think that like Coin Market Cap would be different than CoinGecko. Watch, they're different. Like the first top like four are always the same. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, for the most part. Whoops. But after that, they start to get different. Like even Cardano and Polygon. Dogecoin is 11. It's 10 sometimes elsewhere. So. But let's look here. Ooh, see, they did us dirty on CoinGecko. They're 36 right here, and it's only saying we're at 2.9, which we're above that. And then it's saying Near is above us. Aptos way up here for some reason. ApeCoin below us still, but yeah. Let's go and actually look at a different one too. So just keep doing that, and we can get some other ones too. Dang it, I hate it when it does that. Here's the Coinbase one. We're actually like number 25 on Coinbase, or we were earlier. Then you have your crypto.com one. I mean, I want to show them all to you side by side. That's why I'm doing this. I know I could just go back each time, but I want to show them to you side by side so that you can see that all of these are different. We can go to Coinbase here. I don't know if Coinbase is even going to show more than the top 30 though. Which it is top 30. I'd like to show it to you on my phone if it doesn't show it on that one, because I think earlier I was looking at it and it didn't show it on Coinbase, which is the one he was saying live CoinWatch, ICP Millionaire, but you got your Binance one. I think that's the one that does the top 30. But let's do it. We're going to do all of these, and then we'll take a look at them all side by side where Internet Computer is, because that's the point of this. And then we will get into our technicals. So don't worry, we're going to get to that real quick. I'm just trying to show you guys Internet Computer is absolutely just tearing the market up right now when it comes to the market cap and just everything that it's doing here. Yes, number 32 on Live Coin Watch. This is a live price tracker right here, 2.108. So this is almost right on with Coin Market Cap, except we're 3 spaces higher, right? Can I heart that? Yeah, let's heart that. So this is pretty cool. Near is above us, H bar. So let's go over to this one. I'm going to get them all lined up so that we can see right here. So it's number, it doesn't even show it. We'd have to count the number on this one, but you see it's below near Aptos H bar. It's above vet on this one because we just surpassed it, right, at 2.1. So that's pretty cool. Now let's look at Coinbase. We know what market cap is. It's basically how many circulating supply multiplied by the price. Okay. We don't need to know what market cap is. Hold on. No, we need the actual Coinbase. Let's do this. There we go. Prices, charts, market cap. Okay. So, market cap. Bear with me here. I don't know exactly where this thing is. Oh, here we go. It's just right here. I'm like, are they trying to hide it from us? They don't want us to see. All right. So, it's not on this page. It's going to be on the second page, it looks like here. Yep, somewhere right here. Okay. So it's not giving us the exact number, but let's see if we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 30 of them. So, and we are looking like about 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we're 35 here. We are above VeChain. I think it just took a minute for that to say 2.1, 2.1, 2.1. We're below H bar and stellar lumens. Okay, so now let's look on. We're just getting them all lined up, and then we're going to look at them side by side, one after another after this. So there we go, number 33 right here. So it's looking awesome. So now we'll go start from here, and you can see it's number 35 on this one. It is number 36 on this one. It is number 33 on this one. So we moved up a couple spots, just depending. This is crypto.com. And then on Coinbase, it's number 35. And then on Binance, it doesn't tell us, but it's above VeChain and Ape, below Near and Aptos. Let's see where Aptos is. Near is up there, Algorand, Aptos at 32. I still think we should be higher than Aptos. Yeah, we're below Aptos there. And look, it's number 32 there. Aptos 31 there. So we're basically in the top 35 everywhere. One of them's 36. But this is the one that I like because it's telling us, basically where we're at, number 32. This one and I think crypto.com got it the closest to where we actually are. They inflate Aptos, I think. I think this one actually shows Aptos where it belongs. Yeah, down here. This is where Aptos actually belongs because of its market cap of 1.8 billion. All of these other ones are saying Aptos, and shout out again to ICP Millionaire. He's the one who pointed this out to me about where this should be in the scheme of things. This says 2.2 billion. Okay, this says 1.8 billion. So there's some numbers being fudged somewhere. That's $400 million. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. I was talking about market caps, and then I heard ICP Millionaire elaborate on this and kind of look at different charts for that. So it's always good to have several different points of reference to get your charting from, guys. I do my main stuff on CoinMarketCap when it comes to technical analysis, but I also use TradingView. I also use a few different other ones. This one has TradingView built into it. That's why I like this one. Now, I am going to show you guys why ICP right now is in a bull flag, for one. We went way up here, all the way up to $8.24, 23.9. So this is awesome. And as you see, we haven't been here since August. About August of 2022. It's been a long time that we've been down, and we were in a massive downtrend before that, right? A massive downtrend. and we have broke out of that. This is what it looks like when you move from a bear market to a bull market. We're still in the transition. We're not in a bull market yet. Listen to me on that, right? Look at all this volume, though. We haven't had this much volume since, I don't even remember when. We had dumping volume. That was about it, right? We haven't had this much volume in a very long time. Even this wasn't that much volume compared to, kind of what we had here in 2 different candles, right? This was about 5 different candles all going up. These are, daily, but this is like 1 week of just pumping. And this is 2 days of major pumps. And then we have a little bit over here. But let's get these indicators out. What I want to show you is that, yes, we are in a good way because we have higher highs and higher lows. And you'll see that on this 4-hour chart. Let's go to that before we do this. So what I was talking about, when we pump, we confirm this level right here, right? So we were able to go down, retrace here, confirm this area as support, and then go and break out from that level. That means we confirm this level. And then when we wick down right here, which is going to be in the last 4 hours, we wick to this instead of having the candle body. And that's big. You have to know the difference between when a candle body hits an area and when a wick hits an area. This closed up here, and it matters where it closes too. So we're getting higher highs up here and higher lows. This is a higher low than this one, and this is a higher low than this one, right? So we are still higher high from right here, higher high from right here, higher low from right here, higher low from right here. So we did wick down, but we have closed higher than that. And then if we go and look on the weekly chart, then we will get to see a little bit more of, exactly what that means. And okay, that's a weird little thing here. Let's get this moved up here. That's weird. Oh, it only does that sometimes. And I swear they dump Bitcoin just to get ICP to stop pumping. It looks like the Bitcoin hammer came out. And about the Bitcoin hammer if you've been part of my channel. It always comes out when we have altcoin seasons. When Bitcoin isn't moving much, they pumped it back up to 25 and then dumped it all the way to 23, which isn't that much, but it stopped ICP from actually continuing to pump. Now on the weekly, we don't really see the higher lows and higher highs in the short term, but you can see it right here. The same thing. We go up to a level and we confirm that level with support because this was previous resistance turned support. Same right here. Previous resistance turned support now. Higher low, higher high. So this is what we want to see. We are in an uptrend still. And this was a bull flag, just like I predicted over here. We thought it'd look better on the daily or even the 4-hour, but this was a bull flag on the weekly right here. And we continued going upwards. So we could be putting in another bull flag, or even if not, we are confirming these levels. And if I am right, we are still going to be above the EMA 9 and the EMA 21, which is going to be so important for going forward. We closed in a very good place. I'm going to show you where we went down to and then where we closed. And that's going to be significant to confirm this level and then so we can keep on going. We're looking beautiful on this RSI. We are in a healthy way. We're not overbought yet. We're at about 52. If we get 18 more points up, 70 is starting to get overbought, which means there will be selling pressure and we will need to retrace. But for right now, we're looking pretty good in all of that. Let's get the EMA 21 out here right now. Let me just take a drink real quick. No caffeine. I'm trying to stay away from caffeine as much as possible. Drinking clear liquid still. I'm actually fully better now, but I'm treating my body a lot better because I don't want to go through some stuff. I actually have some mouth issues still going on. And now that my body's better, I can get my mouth worked on. So I was just too sick before to get my mouth worked on. And so this is going to open that door. I'm going to go in an oral surgeon, have all my teeth taken out, and then get dentures. So I had partials before. but they just kept hurting my mouth. Like when I can't put them in now. It hurts my teeth so bad because I have a really bad tooth right here and it just pushes on it. And yeah, it makes infections. So anyway, we're getting that done here in the next month or so. I've been planning it for a while, but just to give you a little bit of health update on me, my body's better, but I still have stuff going on. I have periodontitis in my mouth. So, but we are above EMA 9 and kids brush your teeth. It actually wasn't just not brushing my teeth. It was my lifestyle that I chose at the time, but we are above both of those still. We haven't been above the EMA 21 ever. So this is the biggest thing why I said we were bullish and going to $10. This is the first time we've ever been above this moving average in the history of internet computer price, protocol price. So this is massive. We have actually hit that as support here, and we're like nowhere near it now. So I would actually like to bust the EMA 50 out here. This is massive. You guys don't understand what being above a level that you've never been above before, really is. Yeah, and see the 50 is up at 12. And this is going to be our big area to get through to go up to $20. So we're going to be revisiting this area in the future because this is definitely where we're going to be heading, especially as the halving gets closer and closer, which is in May of 2024. As soon as that halving starts getting closer, we're going to see these big green candles come back again. And we're going to have massive, massive green candles and not just all the red ones. Remember those? We're going to have those, but to the upside. So anyway, let's get the Bollinger out here now. Let's get rid of these moving averages for a minute. And this, I want to get the Bollinger. I also wish we could do the VPVR here because it really shows you the area where a lot of people are buying at. What is accumulation distribution? Let's see that. Oh, that's this. Okay, see, we're pretty nice here. Look at that, 156 million ICP, 156.22 million. So that's a nice little amount that we have going on there. Actually, let's just get rid of that. That didn't help us a whole lot, but I do want to get this Bollinger out though, and then we will look at the VPVR. Or not the VPVR, but the VWAP, because that one is going to tell us, do we have enough volume to continue moving? Oh, I messed up there. VWAP, volume weighted average price. And as you see, that is at $7.31. So we need to get above $7.31. And where are we at? We're at $7.31 right now. Yeah. So this is good. We are right on target with the volume that we are supposed to have to keep this level. 731.1. So we're doing really good when it comes to volume. We have enough volume. Let's actually look how much volume we have today. 195 million. No wonder. Look at all of that. So a lot of people took profits today. You can tell, and I bet you, this is in the last 24 hours, I bet you so many people, there's only 1 million in DEX volume right now. Because if you look at this, 194,694, it's only about $600,000 in decentralized volume. Because if you minus the centralized volume from the total volume, that's how much decentralized exchange volume is. So that's pretty interesting to see. But this is massive. Because we're sitting at like anywhere from 20 million a day to 40 million at the most for a long time. So we're more than 4x from where we used to be and over 100% today, which is because a lot of people sold. But we're still up in a massive way. What happened is we got pushed all the way up to here and people started selling. So that's what's going on in the market right now with that. But the Bollinger, so this is why I wanted to bring out the Bollinger. As you see, when it starts to open like this, we're getting massive volatility. And that means we go way up and way down. And this is a good opportunity to make money. But as it already opened now, it is going to kind of try to bring us back under that. And with the RSI being the way that it is right now, we are going to have a pullback. We did have a pullback. We can confirm this level by going sideways now, and that will kind of bring this Bollinger back in. If we do go back down, we're not going to, this is a weekly. We're not going to go back down to 480 right now. The worst case scenario, I think, is going to be about $7 for right now. This is a big area of support because if you see there was resistance over here, and when you break out of it, that's support. So this is what we're trying to turn into support right now, is this level, and this level. And that's a pretty big area, unlike, or not unlike this area down here where we blasted off from, because we confirmed it, right? We spent a lot of time. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks. Almost 10 weeks. We spent 1, 2, 3 weeks right here before moving up. And so we could spend 1, 2, or 3 weeks right here before continuing to $10. This is my next price range. And that is because look at this level and look at this level. This is between $9 and $10. So you have this wick right here that wicked up to $10. And so the next thing is going to be what? The candle body, right? So if we wick up to an area and then we get the candle body, that confirms more of that area. And the same if we're going down, we get the candle body and then wick. Remember, if we go to the daily, I can show you exactly what I mean because I'm a visual person. I'm pretty sure you guys probably are too. So if you want to see what I mean real quick, candle body. Okay, where was that? We just had that, right? Where was that area? Where was that area? Was it on? Oh, the 4 hour. It was on the 4 hour. I remember. Yeah. So, as you see right here, wait, where is this? Oh, yeah, right here. So we have these candle bodies right here, right? And on our way up, we now have the wick that goes right. It was just harder to see because of the Bollinger that was there. But we have this level. And instead of having the candle body, which means it closed right there, it closed, this wick down there and then closed way back up here. This means that people were buying when it hit right here. When it went down to $7, people started buying again all the way up to $7.40 before we started going down again. We hit this level again with another candle wick. And then, yeah, we are heading down towards that. So that could be an area of support that we're looking to. We just kind of broke out here. I would like to see this whole area confirm more than being like a double top, because that is possible. We get a double top right here and then end up back at like 665. That is possible. I'm letting you know. But this $7 area is a nice level of support, even as we go back. Here, I'll give you a little line right here so you can see. When we go back, these are very important. Oh, this is a 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 day so I can show you that easier. As you see, as we go back, this was previous resistance right here, previous support over here. And see how this wicks here? And then we see a candle body later on the way down, right? And it's the same thing if you see a candle body and then a wick, we're going to go up. Right? If you see a candle body first and then a wick down to it, we're probably going up. But if you see a wick first and then a candle body that confirms that level, normally that means you're going down. So these are all things. I see weird things in the chart that I don't think a lot of other people do. And I have some weird TA, but it works, guys. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about here, at least for the most part, right? So this Bollinger is looking absolutely crazy on the daily. This does look like a bull flag to me, a bull flag this time, not a bull pennant. As you see, we have this kind of straight line right here. We have the same thing on top right here, and that with the flagpole right here. So we have this nice, crazy bull flag again. So that could bring us. And this is only on the, the daily. It's not a huge bull flag. And actually, you could bring that bull flag further down if you wanted. If we got more sideways action, I could see even bringing the bull flag all the way down to here. And that would move us almost up to $10. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, 963. Remember, we wicked up to that area before over here. Wicked up all the way up to almost $10. So if we confirm that area with the candle body, then we're going to break $10, at least like we did the $8 where we, go up and we touch $10 with the candle body and then wick up to about, 10.50 or something. But this would be pretty cool if we had the candle body even go up to, 967 and then wick up, to about 10.20. That would be great. So, but for right now, I would just say the smaller one, up to about 890, 870 on that. But either one could definitely happen. It's looking pretty good. And it also is an ascending triangle as well. We had an ascending triangle right here that broke out in a pretty massive way. As you see right here, we have this upward trending support line. And then we also have, kind of this flat area right here, 90, kind of a 90-degree angle with both of those. And that's a continuation pattern. Once we broke out of that in with some volume, the reason it didn't break out here, there was no volume. So when you break out of a pattern, see, this would have been an ascending triangle going up this way too, because we had kind of a flat top right here. That could have went to the upside, but there was no volume. And so now we have massive volume. So if we get some volume coming right here and a breakout at this area, this bull flag could confirm. Or we also have, let's go to the 4 hour. It's not going to be so great on the daily because there's only a couple of them. But I would say that this is an ascending triangle on the 4 hours. So we have this upward trending support line right here. It's not going to be as big as the other one. We actually had one. Yeah, we're actually back down in this. Yeah, we are. Okay. So we are in this kind of ascending triangle, right? We already broke out of it once and then got rejected and went back inside of this box and confirm this upward trending slope line. So we could actually keep going higher than this and continue moving. If all these lines are sketching it out, I apologize for that. Basically, we are looking at this line and this one right here. This one, we can get rid of the Bollinger. That one's just kind of in the way. But yeah, we are good on the volume weighted actuated price. Things are looking really decent. Let's go to the 1 hour. And this is going to give us more of an idea of where we're heading to right now. Let's get the RSI out here as well, because the RSI is going to tell us, all right, do we have enough volume to keep going up, or are we overbought? So it looks like I somehow got two of them out there. But no, we're good. And we have a resistance area. Whenever you see us below the yellow line right here, that means resistance. We were going up when we're above it, right? We're on an uptrend when we're above the yellow line. And when we're below it, we're going down because this is a support line that broke. And now it's going to be a resistance line. So if we break above this yellow line, which would probably be somewhere at, I would say 735, maybe 736. Then we are going to continue moving to the upside, and then we will maybe test $8 again. But we will test 775 again if that happens. If we break moving to the upside, this is on the hour. Let's look at the 4 hour. We are oversold on this one. So, and as you see, we are below this. The simple moving average, I'm sorry, is oversold. We're not, or overbought. Gosh dang it. We are overbought in the simple moving average, which means the average price is more than the volume can sustain for the average price, but the price that it is right now can actually go up. So we could have a pump up, but we're going to have a big resistance area, which is at $8, $8.24 to be exact. But that it's going to be hard to break out of this until we can get this line to go back. So if we go sideways for a little while right here, bring this 69, because at 70 it's overbought. We need to bring this back down to about 59, 58. With this, we could just do it by going sideways or even down a little bit more and then sideways, and then confirm this level. And then we could break out, turn this ascending triangle even out further. We could do that. Just bring it out further and just go sideways and then still be in a bullish pattern to keep going to the upside. So I'm going to talk for a second. I think we're done with the TA. Things are looking good. Actually, I'm going to tell you before if we go down where we're going to go, because I don't want to just be straight bullish with you guys, even though I'm super bullish right now. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen if we go down. So if we break this upward trending support line, which is going to be like that, we are going to head back down to 665. I did say that. But we might be getting a head and shoulders pattern here. As you see, okay, let's get rid of some of these lines here and I will make my point. As you see, we have one shoulder right here and we have a head here. So if we do make a pump out of here and we get rejected again and then go down, we are going to create a head and shoulders pattern, which will bring us down even further. And I think that would bring us back down to about $6.30, which is the area that we broke out of to get to where we're at now at up to $8. So this is something that we are definitely going to have to watch. If we do break down, see, we would have got this shoulder here. We would get the head right here. And then if we get another shoulder over here, what's going to happen is we're going to have to draw a line from here over to here where the other shoulder would be. And then we take this from here to here, and we can actually tell you exactly where we would go down to, and then put it right here. And look, that's $6 and $6.29, right to that $6.30 level, just like I was saying. So this is a definite possibility. If we do get another shoulder, we are probably going and we break the neckline. Now we could hit another shoulder and hold this level as support here at $7. Just like we did today, we wicked down there. But if we get a candle body there, we hit it once, we hit it twice, and then if we hit it a third time, it could break, and then we go all the way back down to 630. Which, if you sold the 8, you buy back at 630, you're making a nice little profit, right? So I would definitely, I'm holding a lot for the long run. When I say I take my profits on here, it is very small amounts of profits that I'm taking. I'm waiting for the bull market to happen, like when we go way, 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 way up. So those are the possibilities if we confirm that head and shoulders. But I'm also going to be looking for them bullish prices as well, because Bitcoin right now retraced to about 23. Let's see where it's at right now. Where are you, Bitcoin? I'm just going to look on my phone real quick. You guys can look at your Bitcoin if you want. Yeah, so we went down to 23,841. I want to show you on this chart because it shows the Bitcoin hammer the best on the line charts. As you see, a Bitcoin hammer, it's normally like a little bit of a dump before a pump, and sometimes it can be like a pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. And what that does is it makes a lot of volatility, and each time it happens, it hammers the altcoin down. And that's why, Internet Computer and a lot of altcoins went down because of that. So you can see right here, we have this big pump up to $25,000 right here. So we have kind of a little dump right here before the pump, and then a dump, and then a little pump before another dump right there. And what that did is it smashes the altcoins down because of the Bitcoin dominance. Each time, we don't go up as far with Bitcoin as we go down. So every time we go up a little bit, we go up a little bit with Bitcoin. But when Bitcoin goes down, we go down a lot with Bitcoin. That's just the way it works. When you get a big pump up, like say we go up $1 when Bitcoin goes way up. Well, when it goes down, say we drop $2 because Bitcoin dominance affects us more going down than up. So that's just what happens, whether they mean to use the Bitcoin hammer or whether it's somebody maliciously using Bitcoin with a lot of money to dump the altcoins, which I don't think anybody's hating on Internet Computer like that anymore. I guess they are, because some cable service providers or internet service providers are trying to block access to ICO and put it on the spam list and Spamhauser. Hey, ICP Millionaire knows what I'm talking about. He made a video about that. So if you guys want to go check out his video about the NNS ICO app, he made a walkthrough video that shows you guys how to do that. So definitely shout out to this guy. You have a good night too, brother. It wasn't showing your guys' messages on my chat. I'm not lying to you. See, it only shows those ones. No other ones. But over here, I have a ton of your guys' stuff. Weird. Okay. Don't forget to connect to the new domain for ICP. Oh, yeah, you were saying that too. Okay. Oh, we haven't looked at ICP swaps, so we're going to do that too, because we're going to quickly look, because we're already on for 40 minutes. We're going to quickly look at all of these altcoins. I made a killing on those guys. Oh my God, they pumped. I almost doubled my money on a lot of those. I bought Dogmi at like $70 and I just sold it for like $140. I doubled my money. Maybe not 140. It was like 120 or 130. But I almost doubled my money on Dogmi. And now I'm going to wait till it goes down again and I'm going to get even more Dogmi. So what that does is it adds a volume to Dogmi. Now, if I was just taking it out, it might hurt it. But what I'm doing is I'm taking it out, waiting for a good entry price, just like I did with NDP. And I didn't get in. Rumor I said I only had $8 in NDP. That's because I pulled my money out waiting for a dip. And then it dipped and I missed it and then it pumped. I'm like, no. But I did it with Ghost. I took all my money out of Ghost. And not because I don't believe in the project, just because I took my profit. Now I'm going to wait for it to go down. I'm going to buy back in. I did the same thing with OGY. I basically don't really hold. I have like, a couple $100 worth of ICP tokens right now, but all the rest I took out and I'm waiting. Now that ICP dropped, and if we go to $6 again, I'm going to be able to buy a nice amount of these tokens because the tokens follow ICP, just like ICP kind of follows Bitcoin. So you will be fine. Our prayers are with you. Good. Thank you. Yeah, prayer helps. 100% I am healed because of my faith and because of your prayer. Every single person who prayed for me and my faith. Guys, I'm telling you, I believe even when I was as sick as I'd ever been in my entire life, I thought I was dying. I really did. I was actually telling my mom and family, you're going to need to know what to do with my Bitcoin my ICP and stuff if I go. Like I was really thinking that it might be my time. And I never gave up thinking that God was going to heal me. Never. I was like, I don't care how I feel right now. I feel like death warmed over, but I believe that you can heal me no matter what I feel, because I'm just a human. I can't understand heavenly things that well as a human. So I say, well, I believe you though, God. I trust you. You're faithful. Prayer works. And it did. I don't see those spots anymore. Guys, you don't understand how scared I was. I couldn't see almost. Like I was starting to go blind. That's not just a little sickness. That's my blood pressure. My doctor's like, I've never seen someone's blood pressure go from normal to so crazy like that. I couldn't eat. Like I was severely ill. And now I'm healed. I'm good. My mouth is still messed up because I have rotten teeth, but once I get rid of those guys, I'm golden, and I have insurance, so I can go do that. It's just my body had to be well enough for me to go get that surgery. So I just encourage you, prayer, and just believe. Faith, it moves mountains. It really does. Because how can my vision just be almost going blind and then boom, nothing's wrong with me now? It doesn't make sense at all, unless you were healed. So, hey, Jeff, I'm up 1,100 euros right now. I think that's euros. I'm not 100% sure, but I hope that's euros, or else maybe pounds. That's either euros or pounds. I think that's pounds. Right now, should I take profit or wait? I would not take profit at $7.50. Now, if you missed the $8 pump, that's up to you, man. I can't tell you. Always take profit, but have a plan, man. So I don't know what your plan is. That's why it's almost impossible for me to say that. So, do you plan on buying back in? Like, if you're planning to buy back in, I might not take profit yet. But if you're just taking a little bit of money off the table because you bought at $3 and $3.50 and now you're up double your money, and you have like a ton, like you're up $1,100. So if you bought in at $3, you bought in, say, $1,100 and you're at $2,200, maybe take $1,100 out and then buy back in as it goes down. Maybe you take 100 and buy a meal. I don't know. It depends on you. I wouldn't take money off the table now. If that's all you have in there, $1,100, I would probably hold it myself. Not you. I can't tell you what to do because I don't know your situation. But me, if I only had $1,100 in there right now and I'm at $1,100 in profit, so I have $2,200 in there, no, I wouldn't. I might take $100 out or $200 to see if I can buy more ICP. Because that's what I would be trying to do if I only had $2,200 in ICP right now. I would be trying to get more ICP because that means, let's see, Justin, what's 2200 minus what ICP's price is right now? You probably beat me to it. 2200. I'm not saying that's how much you have. I'm just saying, for instance, divided by five. We're not at $5 anymore. We're at 7. Dang, I'm still thinking we're at $5. 7, what, 32. So that's about 300 ICP that you would have if you had $2,200 right now. So what you could do is take a little bit of that profit. You could do 200, you could do 500, whatever you're comfortable with. But if we don't go back down, this is the thing you need to know. If we don't go back down, you will not be able to buy back in more ICP. So you're going to lose the 300 ICP that you have. So that's why I always say take a very small amount. I'd say 100 or 200. And then if we go back down to $6.30, then boom, you can get 330 or 320, depending on your situation. Like I said, it's so impossible to tell you guys exactly should you take profit. Always take a little bit of profit, but have a plan. Have a plan. What is your long-term goal? Are you here to just make $1,100? If you did, you made your goal. Now make a new one. Always have a plan A, plan B, plan C, and whatever you're going to do, guys. It's not that difficult once you blueprint it. Do you go and build a house without a blueprint or without a plan? No. So why would you go into a trade without having a written down plan? I'm not just saying in your head. Like, yes, I've traded with just a plan in my head. You know, that didn't work out too well for me. When I make a trade on ICP swap, I calculate how much ICP I have in there, how much money, cash, dollars I spent, and how much ICP I spent, and how many tokens it gives me. Because then I can know, and then I have a plan. Okay, if I make double my money, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put, half of it back in, or I'm going to put 3/4 of that or all of it back in, depending on my, financial situation at the time. And that's how I do it. And I write it down, and that because I don't remember all that stuff. If you have 20 different trades, how are you going to remember each level you want to take each thing out at, right? So write it down. Get a notebook, a journal that you have just for trading. I think they have trading journals you can buy, with graphs and stuff in them. So we have to prepare, we have to execute, and just strategize, and we're good. I mean, the crypto does the work for us. When you're invested in something like ICP, it does the work for you. All you have to do is have a plan. So do ETH and Bitcoin TA. Not today. Once I get to like 50 minutes, I know my body. And so I don't want to push myself, especially, just getting well again. I don't want to make myself sick again. Pump coming this week. Okay, pounds. That's what I thought. I'm like, that euro looks different. Okay, cool. I have 6,200 in altogether, 1,189 ICPs also by swapping. So I took some profit at $8.10 because I'm like, ooh, it went up so fast, it's probably going to retrace, honestly. And it did. Now I can go buy at 7:30, and I'm going to get more ICP. I can do it right now. I could even show you if you want. I'm not going to show you right now, but I could. Because it's cool, and I might show you eventually, because I think I might do a video about it, because people like my trading videos, and I'll show you like where I sell something and how I buy it back if you guys want to see that. I'm definitely down. That's good. You got a nice amount of ICP, bro. So I would take a little bit of profit off the table. Not a lot, because if I had $6,200 in and 1,189, I would probably take about $600 out, maybe a little bit less, maybe 300 to 600 I would take out. And then but at this price, I would wait. Let's see if it pumps back up to $8 again. Like I said, make an alarm at like 3 or 4 in the morning, US time. So my time, 3, 4 in the morning, is Pacific Standard Time. So between 3 and 5 in the morning, it would be between 5 and 7 Central Time, because the markets open at like 9 a.m. on Eastern Time, or between 7 and 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you plan Eastern Time, like 7 a.m., that's 4 a.m. here. And then whatever time, it sounds like if you're in pounds, you're in England. So you're probably UTC, right? So you have to find what time UTC is to when the American market opens. That way you can catch that pump. Go look on your chart. Almost every time we pump is either on a Sunday or a Monday, and it normally happens at 4 in the morning, my time. So whatever time that is for you, it's probably, if I remember right, you're looking at like midnight your time. midnight or noon. I think it's somewhere around those times, like noon or something, your time. So you'll be awake. You're looking to buy a house, so waiting for it to go. Oh, dude, if you're trying to buy a house and you're a long-term investor, don't worry about $8 right now. We are absolutely like I can't tell you that. Like I wouldn't if I was in. This is all hypothetical, all not financial advice. If I was you in your situation, me, not you guys, I can't tell you what to do. But if I was to wanting to buy a house, I would absolutely not sell at $8. Maybe a couple 300 so that I could buy back more ICP because that's the name of the game. Getting 1200 ICP because you're at 1189. You want 11 more, even 1200, or then 13, then 15, then 2000, then 5000 or 2500, then 3000, 4000, 5000, 10,000. And that's how you got to think. You're like, oh, 10,000 seems like a lot. But if you're a dollar cost averaging, accumulating over time, you're good to go. So trading video on ICP swap. We're going to get to that in a second. Hide your account totals from public. That's like showing our pocket wallet. Well, I have a lot of different ones. So it would like be showing one compartment of my pocket, wallet. But that's true. You definitely must be from England too. Because you say pocket wallet. And that isn't normal in America. So I like it. I have people from all over the world. All right, let's go to ICP swap real quick. I just want to show you this isn't my main wallet that I use. My main one's on my actual phone. This is my secondary one, my plug wallet. I use my Stoic wallet on my phone, and I have it on here too. But I like to use my plug on this one. Oh, is it going to show you my password? Okay, hold on. I gotta put my password in. Every now and again, it wants you to put your password, just to make sure that nobody's actually like just coming to your computer, logging on and taking your stuff. I like that because you could have other people use your laptop when you're not home or something, and you don't want them to be able to just go trade all your crypto and stuff. So that's a good thing. Okay, here we go. Thank you guys for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope I answer your questions. I know I can't give you advice. Like I know you probably want me to tell you exactly what to do. But I can't do that legally. So, but I can tell you what I would do if I was in that situation, right? So, let's go first and just kind of check out these tokens that they have right now and how much you would get for each of them. I kind of like to do that. I do still have my CKBTC that I bought the other day. I'm going to start accumulating more of this. And I won $10 worth on Plethora racing. So I'm going to start adding to this amount. Right now it's 665 because Bitcoin went down right now. So, but that's okay. Bitcoin is going to go up a lot. So I'm just going to continue to hold this for the long haul. But you can get basically one ICP worth will give you about, I think it's 30,000 right now, if I'm correct. Yeah, 30,902 Bitcoin CKBT Satoshis for $7.21, 717 after the 0.5% fee. So that's pretty cool. The ones that are doing amazing right now, actually it won't show it justice right here. Let's just go to the info, and then we're going to go to swap right here. And then as you see, there's 132,000 locked. Earlier this week, we were at 98, February 9th. We were at 98,000 total value locked on all of them. February 10th, we were at about 103,000, and we gradually worked our way up to about 138 there, and we're at 132 now. We're still pretty high. We are climbing. Look at, this is just steadily climbing. More and more total value locked. And like I said, remember I was saying about 600,000 was decentralized exchange volume? A lot of that was probably Bitcoin, right? So if we look at Dogmi, things are finally starting to come down and go down a little bit now. But these tokens absolutely went parabolic. They really did. I mean, this doesn't do it justice right here. If you kind of extend it, that makes it look a lot better. But that's kind of, the move that it made from way down here all the way up to above 1. Yeah, 0.4 zeros and a 7.9, 7.8. All the way up to over 1 up here. So this is freaking awesome. I made almost double my money on Dogmi. So I must have bought like way down here. Yeah, 7.6. and it went to like maybe 1.5 up here or something. It only goes to like 5 more or something. I don't know. I made almost double my money, not quite, but I made a nice profit. I probably bought it at this dip right here, and then boom, it went way up. So this is awesome. We have, consolidated right here, but we're using previous level as support now. If we hold this area and ICP keeps going, we are absolutely going to keep continuing to the upside with Dogmi, Ghost, and a bunch of these other ones that are just legit projects. These are not only just pump and dump coins. That's why I've been holding them for over 6 months. These are not pump and dump. These are meme coins, but they are absolutely tearing the place up. Look at this Ghost token. And we had another pump today, and I sold probably up here. I've been selling at good times, guys. And so I'm waiting for it. Hopefully it'll go back down here, 4013. And we went up to 4020. So we almost doubled in price on this one too. Guys, if you want to double your money, put in like 500, make 1,000. That would have been a good way to do it. Not financial advice, but man, these are making some money now. They are good projects too, because they have staking on ICP swap right here. Watch, I'll go show you real quick that. Token pools. I had to take all of mine out of the token pools. I don't have any stake now, but I had to take them all. Look, all of these different ones, DRT, Cloud, Star, and here was my Ghost. I did Ghost. It gives you like 30%. And then Dogmi gives you 100% on your staking yield, 99.56. So I made a lot of money just staking my Dogmi. So, and then OGY and NDP, they don't have staking on here, but they are like OGY is the Internet of Things, and they're actually putting more volume in here, total value locked. And they only have like $177 in the last 2 hours, but that's pretty good for 2 hours. And let's see where OGY is. If it goes down, I'm buying more. Same with Dogmi, same with Ghost too. No, it's still going up. So we had this big old pump right here, all the way up to 1.4, kind of went back down to 1.2, and then up here. But I actually got in down here at like 0.8. And then it went all the way up to almost 1.4. I almost doubled my money on that one too. So guys, I had to hold these tokens for a little while, but I made a good profit. And so I can either decide, do I want to keep it in ICP? Because that's what I traded it to, ICP. And then you could actually trade it to ICP to a stable coin real quick. That would be probably the safest way to do it. Not financial advice, but if you are buying a token, since the tokens kind of follow ICP really closely, what I would do is because I'm trying to get more tokens, that's the whole point, right? So what I'm doing is when I sell out of that token at $150, I put in 75, I made 150. Then I take that 150, put it in a stable coin real quick at $150. Then when the token goes down, say I can get another 75 for the same price. Well, now I can get 150. And then I still have the $150. Boom, I can double that now. And then when it goes up again, boom, I just doubled my money again. Instead of making $1,000, because 500 is 1,000. Now I made 2,000 because 1,000 is 2,000. That's how you do it. And unfortunately, we don't have a stable coin yet. We need a stable coin on ICP. That way on the DEX, I could just be like, okay, I'm going to trade this either to ICP and then a stable coin, or I can just trade my Dogmi straight across to a stable coin, wait for Dogmi to go down, because ICP and Dogmi kind of follow each other. It's hard to make a profit. This is the only time I've really made a profit because of that, because they're so collateralized together with the ICP tokens and ICP. I'm giving you a little behind the scene. They stay so close together, it's hard to make a profit. Like if you buy one ICP is 394,000 Ghost, and Ghost goes way up, but ICP goes way up, and you're like, well, Ghost just skyrocketed, but it's still 394,000 per ICP. So I didn't gain anything. What the heck? So what you have to do is look at the dollar value, put it in a stable coin, and then you can make money. I just solved your guys' problems on how to make money in ICP tokens. We need a stable coin. Daniel from Crypto is good, says we don't really need a stable coin if we integrate with USDC, which is true. We just need a stable coin over here. If somebody wants to make a stable coin right now, you guys could help us make a lot of money on ICP swap. ICP swap, guys. I might make a tweet about it. Because they actually retweeted my tweet the other day. Shout out to ICP Swap for that. Thank you. You guys rock. My channel's doing good. My Twitter's doing good. But most of all, my community is making money. But ICP Swap, please make a stable coin for us on ICP. That way, if we make money in Dogmi or Ghost or OGY, we can realize those gains instead of just trading back and forth for ICP and then just riding it back down. Say it goes up to 820, put it into a stable coin real quick. ICP goes down, we move that money from a stable coin back into ICP, get 40 more ICP. Boom. Oh, you're from Michigan? Okay. Maybe you've just been across the pond a few times. So how you show ICP CKBTC not showing on my ICP swap, but Plethora gave it to me. So you don't get your CKBTC from them yet. But if you want to know how to see it, I'll show you real quick. It's pretty simple. So all you need to do is go over to ICP Swap, go over to your wallet here. And then what you're going to want to do is add token over here. Add token. And then you go down here to CKBTC and, well, it'll say like this, add. You want to add. And if you already have it, it'll say delete. And that's how you do it. You just go over to the wallet, add token, boom. And if you want to see it on swap, you just go to select a token, and then after you added it, it should be right here. So there you go. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's really simple. They couldn't have made it much more simple. So, but I took me a while, because there's a lot of stuff on there that you can just go through. So it might not be, in your line of vision. I understand that. Sometimes even the easiest things, you're like, oh, I should have known that, but sometimes you just need someone to point you. Like ICP Millionaire actually saved my butt the other day with when he was talking about that whole identity changing on that stuff that happened in China. Well, when I set up my internet identity, and some of you might be going through the same thing I did, I didn't know I put external device, and I didn't have an external device. I think it's for Ledger. And so I never had a seed phrase. So if I would have lost all of my devices, my internet identity would be gone. And I have a lot of stuff in staking, and I would have lost all of it. And I never wanted to say anything because I didn't want somebody to like take advantage of me, or so I felt kind of stupid about it too. And I'm like, man, how am I going to get, my passphrase? Because you can't just create a new one because I already designated, and my mom did it too when she created her account. We had to make a whole new account for her because she did that. And I'm telling her, no, you need the seed phrase. I did the same thing. I put an external device instead of getting the seed phrase. Well, what I was able to do, since I didn't protect it, is I was able to go delete the external device and recreate that seed phrase. So now I have it written down, not in this one. You're not going to see which one it is, but I have it written down in my journal so that I never lose it. And it's put up in a safe place. So if you haven't, there is an article that he has, ICP Millionaire has on his thing, and it will tell you on there if you need to either reset your device or your password or protect it. It'll show you how to do that on there. So definitely take a look at that. Is it realistic for it to hit $200 this year? No, absolutely not. That if anybody tells you that, they are puffing smoke up your butt. Because if you think of where Bitcoin would have to go for us to get to $200, we're talking $150,000 Bitcoin to get it there this year. That's not happening. Not this year. Next year, maybe. Yeah. $200. I see that maybe as a top. I'm thinking 100 to 150, but $50 more to 200. But this year, no. Absolutely not, because we're still waiting for the ETH integration, and when the ETH integration happens, it's going to take some time. Just where we're at in the market and with the crypto and the ecosystem, not this year. We're not ready for $200. Like maybe if somebody made another synthetic version and pump it to the moon, there's no point for that, though. We want slow, steady growth. We don't want to pump to $200 and then dump all the way back down to $10. What we want is say to pump to $60 and then drop to 50, go up to 70, go back down to 60, go up to 80, back down to 75, go up to 90, back down to 80, and continue like that. It's like a stair step. Go up, confirm. Maybe back down a little bit is confirming, retracing. Going up a little bit. Look at the last bull market. Let's do that real quick, and then we're going to go. I'm going to show you how Bitcoin did it, and a lot of the other cryptos did the same thing. I really am a chart guy. My brain, my subconscious brain reads the chart better than my conscious brain does. I swear, I'm a chart guy. I always have been. I've been good at math, but mainly the charting type of math. You know, I'm good at charts and graphs. Always have been. Not so much maps, but charts and graphs. So let's go. As you see, when we come up here, it's not just one candle that brings us all the way to the top. See, we go up. We confirm a level, which means going down. You know, we went all the way up from 18,000 all the way up to 40,000, back all the way down to 29,000, up to 38, then went back down to about 37 before going up to 49, then back down to 42 before going back up, right? And then up to 61, back down to 50 before our new all-time high of 64 at that time. Then we went way down to 30, 20, I think it went to 27,000 before moving up to 51, back down to 39. See, it's a stair step. It's not just one leg up. If it was, I mean, we'd make a lot of money really fast. There would be so much people rich, but then nobody would be rich, actually. There would be a lot of people making a little bit of money. The way that we have it now, there is a little bit of people making a lot of money. And if you're an ICP at $3, $4, $5, $6, you're going to be one of those little people, because you're one in a million, guys. You 12 that are on here right now, which is awesome. Thank you. That's a nice amount. You're one in a million. So out of 12 million people, you're here. You're going to make the money. You're going to be the one who says, I just made $1,100 in profit. What'd you get? You know, they're like, oh, all the people saying, oh, crypto, you're just going to lose your money. Now you're $1,100 in the profit. Don't go rub it in their face, because we're better than that. But just maybe in a casual conversation, be like, oh, yeah, my crypto is up $1,100 today. They'll be like, wait, what? Yeah. I was telling a homie of mine, I'm doing sound technician for this thing at my church. And he was kind of asking me, well, what should I buy? Kind of into Shiba Inu. I don't even know if he asked me what to buy, but he buys Shiba Inu. And I think he has some Bitcoin. He bought it at a pretty good price. I think like 18,000 or something. He 19,000. He got in a good price. And I was like, man, ICP, bro. He's like, ICP? Nah. And I'm like, bro, ICP just integrated with Bitcoin. And then what I did is I went onto Coinbase, I'm like, look, this is not ICP news. This is Bitcoin news. And let's see if it's still on there. I'll show you exactly what I told him, because he's my homie. I want him to succeed. You know what I mean? I want my friends to do well. And he's one in a million. We are one in a million, each one of us. You know, there's 7 billion people on the planet. So if each one of us is one in a million, that gives us about 770,000 people or something like that. 7,700 people. Not a lot, but there's enough of us. And there will be more. Once it starts going crazy, then they FOMO. We're not FOMOers. We are in the market before it happens. Oh, I don't think it's on here anymore. Hold on. Oh, it is. Yes. So it's in the community updates part. I'm like, no, don't not be on there. So I'm like, bro, I just have one thing to show you. And this is on the hold on. I'll show you first exactly what I showed him. I said, this is on the Bitcoin page. This is not on the ICP page. See Bitcoin right there? Yeah, Bitcoin. BTC ICP integration beta release. The Bitcoin testnet API is now available, but it's not. It's more than that. It's not just the testnet. It's on mainnet now, and it's live. As you saw, I was trading CKBTC for ICP for CKBTC, and I showed him that, and he's like, "Oh man, I got to look at that." And another guy that I was telling about ICP, I'm like, "Hey, did you see the price today?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I got to get some more." And that was back when it was like $6. So people are listening to me. They're making money. That's why I did this, guys. So not only me, because it was boring. I was the only one making money in Bitcoin like a couple years ago of all my friends, of all the people I knew. I'm like, man, it's good to make money, but it gets boring when you're the only one making money. And I don't know, it's just boring. It made me feel bad. It's like, dude, it's like I have this golden ticket, this information. It almost feels like I'm cheating. It's like I have this information that could change our lives in a short amount of time. Why would I not give it to you? Okay. I think we're about done, but man, I'm just trying to show you, this is my life. This isn't just something that I make for videos. This is my life. I am, I'm doing crypto. I'm living out my faith, not like in God. And so, I'm real with you guys. That's what I mean when I say that. I live out who I am on this show for you guys. It's not just a show for me. It's a place where I've met good friends. It's a place where I've made money. It's a place where my career has started to thrive because of you guys. I didn't even think of that when I first started. I'm not like, oh, I'm going to make a career out of YouTube and I'm going to get sponsored by Internet Computer and I'm going to work for, these different advocates and I'm going to work for DAOs. And I didn't know I was going to do that. I thought I would just make a little money in crypto and show you guys. It's turned into be much more than that. It's been hard at times, but having you guys have my back is amazing. So yeah, 6 likes. Let's get them like buttons up, guys. Let's hit those like buttons. Everybody who's on here should hit that like just for the ICP price. I'm not joking, man. I called the 6:30 breakout. That's why you should hit the like too. Not just because you like ICP, but because I'm calling breakouts for you before they happen. Because a lot of people say, well, you call breakouts after they happen. No, I've been calling them good before they happen. So hit that like button for all of us. Because when more people hear about ICP, that's more money that goes into the market. The more money that goes into the market, the higher the market cap. The higher the market cap, the more ICP moves up on the ranks. The more ICP moves up on the ranks, the more people buy. The more people buy, the more the price goes up, right? So that is how this works. And go follow Definity, go follow Six Fix, go follow ICP Squad, follow ICP Millionaire, follow the people who are in it every day, who live it, not just people who are casual. Okay, ICP is okay, and I'm not saying like, yeah, BitBoy, he has a lot going on, so when he talks about it, definitely listen, Crypto Windy. But what I'm saying is the people, we live it. This is what we do. Whether I'm making videos, I'm trading. Whether I make a video for you or not, I am using ICP Swap. I'm using ICP. I send it. It's the fastest way for me to send money. Western Union, remember their slogan? The fastest way to send money worldwide. ICP is the fastest way to send money. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. Man, I like these kind of just down to earth videos with you guys. I want to use profits to buy back in and get at least 2,000 ICPs. I'm all out of money to invest. Yeah. So if you're out of money to invest, but you're doing good financially, just don't overdo yourself. Don't like get freaked out, because what if I was in that situation myself, I wouldn't want to get freaked out, because when I do, then I'm trying to make too many moves. Make as little moves as possible to get the most results. The more trades that you make, the more likely you are to lose. And so, yeah, no problem, guys. My not financial advice, remember that. Some people will never catch on. I find like minds in the ICP community. Yeah, and this was the first community that was actually welcoming to me. And I was actually talking about that earlier. When I first got into crypto, I almost left because I couldn't find a community for me. I didn't find it in Shiba Inu. I didn't find it in Dogecoin community. I didn't find it anywhere, not even in the Bitcoin community. And I was in Cardano. I was making huge right-on predictions about Bitcoin and Cardano the whole time. And I couldn't find a community. Now that I have the ICP community, I'm branching out and finding other, and maybe because I wasn't known, and I understand that. But I was just thinking, man, I'm going to go in this community like the wrestling world. When I go to events, man, they're just my people, right? You know your people. Skaters are my people. Wrestling fans, crypto people are my people, right? So you just got to find your people. They might not catch on, or they might catch on too late. My mom had a chance to buy into Microsoft before it blew up. She only had $1,000 to her name, or not even that. They wanted $1,000, and she was raising, 2 kids on a, minimum wage salary, putting herself through nursing school. So she could have kept us without food, and she would have been a millionaire later on, but she didn't do that, right? Because no one's going to have their baby starve so that they can invest in something. So that's why I'm saying I don't know your situation. I don't know none of what's going on, so I can't really tell you. But yeah, some people think crypto is crazy. A lot of people I run into, the mainstream people, think crypto is garbage. Like if you just go out to the mall and talk to people, but more and more people, I'm actually starting to hear the person I talked to today, he was a pastor, and he was telling me that he bought into Shiba Inu, but it was too late. And he's like, if I had $1,000 right now, what should I buy? And I said, I'm not going to tell you that, man. Like, but he kept asking in different polite ways. He was like, no, just listen. If I had $1,000 that I just don't care about, that I don't care if I lose it all, what would you recommend that I put that in? Or if you had $1,000, he didn't say that, but in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if I had $1,000, I would put it in ICP. I really would right now, right friggin' now. If I'm waiting for the long term, or I'd wait for a nice dip and I'd put it in the next week or so, because ICP is revolutionary. The technology is just on another level, and that's what made me fall in love with Bitcoin. So not all people accept success. Some people deserve it, some not, because how success works. I think everybody deserves success, but how hard are you willing to work to obtain that? Now, if you aren't going to work hard to obtain it, you're not going to receive it, even if you deserve it. So that's what you have to never give up. Just like my faith that helped me get healed by God, I never gave up. Even when I was the sickest, thought I was dying, I said, I don't care how my body feels. My body's failing me. My faith in God is not going anywhere. And it didn't. And I was healed. Motivational sub, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Exactly. You can give a man a reason to have faith, but you can't instill that faith in him. He has to choose that. I converted Shiba to ICP, taking $1,000 loss. Ooh. I mean, you were probably already, so what people don't understand, you were probably already going to lose $1,000 in Shiba, right? So what you did is you took your losses in Shiba and you found a better crypto. I think that's what you're saying. So yeah, I get that. J-Man. That actually used to be a nickname I tried out, J-Man. I don't like it. What else? Dubmaster. That was my old nickname too. Friend, Dubmaster, and now Bitcoin Renegade. So, or Renegade, Ren. So, all right, guys. I think we went way too long. I'm sorry. I just kind of got caught up in talking with you guys, which is okay. I don't mind having a little bit of extra time on there. Definitely have a plan. Get a notebook. Take your profits if that's what's right for you. Don't just take your profit because I say to. Make sure it's right for your situation and what you're doing. Don't make too many trades. Look what the news is doing, look what the charts are doing, and look what the ecosystem is doing. Those are the things. If you write those down and you just kind of make all of your trades based on those simple things, you're going to win. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good ICP.